How would you advise a company to bring those two together, whether they traditionally have started out with D2C or traditionally have started out with B2B? How do they add that to their portfolio successfully without it just being a bolt on to try and capture that clientele?
For most businesses can get pretty overwhelming because now the consumer behavior is shifting quickly. What we recommend always is think about the customers first and start to build your supply chain based on that. Do the customers really asking for same day delivery, next day delivery, or is your product good enough to be delivered in 5 days? Answering that question changes your design completely in terms of
Mm,
the supply chain. So once you decide where's your customer base, what's the density look like, which markets are you serving, what kind of service that you're offering, what kind of price elasticity can you sustain? So answering those questions gives you a great start. Then try to figure out, how do we design the whole thing. Let's make sure the network is designed properly, you have the right size buildings in the right place to begin with. Once you have that, then you start to look at, hey, how do you optimize within the four walls? Some companies just bolt on new technology trying to manage that and so on. I think that's changed quite a bit. In the past, these tech platforms were built and then companies had to adapt to the systems. We believe it's backwards. It should be the other way around, where operating processes should not have to change to adapt to the technology. In fact, the technology should support the most optimized operating processes. So the
mm,
approach we take, it's always process first. Let's make sure that we clearly understand what's the most lean process, more efficient process operationally. And then can you configure the technology to support that? We call it custom fit. So you don't want to custom build in every case. We do want to custom fit to the best process overall. And so that's how you start to now say, okay, I have a palette coming. I need to create cases. I need to go B2B, but also want to do direct to consumer. Let's map out what those processes look like and what kind of service levels did we commit to the consumers. In the last piece I'd say is transportation in the past has been an afterthought.
mm.
Can't afford to do that anymore. In many cases, logistics cost is higher than fulfillment. And so, again, being in the wrong place can actually impact your transportation cost. When I say transportation, making sure the right method of shipping, should you use truckload, should you use LTL? If the customers are willing to pay for next day, can you use commercial airlines even to fly packages in that case? So all those options are there to start to solve for that.